Welcome back to the program. Well, the loyalty and passion that the Redcliffe committees over the years have displayed is second to none. And Kerry Ebb and his team are certainly no exception to that rule. They wear their heart on their sleeves and they wear it with pride. And I had the chance recently to catch up with Kerry at the Redcliffe track. Kerry, of all the time I've known you, whether it's in a private front or a public front, one thing I can say about you, your word is your bond. You say something, you stick by it.
Well, that's the way I've been taught, David, and through my life I've made some deals, some good ones, some bad ones, but I've never walked away from any of them.
Well, let's talk about your life as far as the Redcliffe presidency is concerned. You've been here 5 or 6 years. How did it all come about?
Well, it came about, I got on the committee, and I was only on the committee for a very short while, and Brad Steele, who was the president, got transferred in his job to Townsville. And it was probably the club and the committee needed someone with a little bit of business experience, which fortunately I've had, and so it was up to me to step up and take over the presidency.
To use a line from the great late Ken Howard, you've had to fight tooth and nail over those 5 and 6 years, whether it's race dates, whether it's the racing licence, there always seems to be a hurdle for Redcliffe to overcome. And that brings out the best in you. The harder it is, the harder you fight.
That's right. If there's something to be done, we just dig in and we just become relentless and just try to get the best result we can for the club.
Well, in saying that, you have been fighting hard for 5 or 6 years. How is the club going at this very moment?
Club's going good. Despite all, as you say, we've been fighting hard and we've had a lot of rebuffs along the way, but we had to take up the challenge. We're like any business, you've got to reinvent your business as you go. We've had a great success when we invented the steakhouse. We have felt just in the last 3 months that the steakhouse theme had run its time. We've now changed to a more club type, more economical type meal, and once again it's starting to reap benefits for the club.
And the benefit of this restaurant is it's right on the track, so you get a wonderful view.
You can't do much better. You're right there.
This cup here, the Redcliffe Cup, it's been won by some great horses in the past. Horses in yesteryear like Don't Retreat, Roma Hanover, some of the best horses in Australia. And in more recent times, always attracts a good field and a standing start race over a long distance. It's a great spectacle.
It is, and it brings out the people of the peninsula. They every year they turn up to come and watch this race because it is really something special.
Another racing highlight that I know you're very proud of is your sales series and the race associated with it. It's been going now for the past 3 or 4 years. Develops and grows every year.
Yes, we've had our 4th sale. We've in fact just yesterday put out the nominations for sales series number 5, and it's been a sensation really. And to be quite honest, it was just an accident waiting to happen because I could realise that there was a need to sell some what I'd probably call second-tier horses because to a market where people can't be affording the big dollars to pay, so they're reasonably priced horses. But so having said that, we've achieved really good results with the 3 races held so far with Abby Tiara, she's won nearly 300,000, Speriamo over 100,000, and now I think the best is still to come with Kaching Kaching because I'm sure she's going to be one of the best fillies in Australia.
Yeah, it's been a great result for the club. The facilities, look, the facilities need help. You're well aware of that.
Of course they need help. We've been neglected by different deals that have come through controlling bodies of all different descriptions and denominations, and we always seem to be left on the back burner. And now it's really come back to bite us because with Racing Queensland, they've really thrown the whole thing back at Redcliffe, where we have to go and achieve things that could have been achieved over 4 or 5 year period. We've now got to get them done in a hurry to meet the OH&S standards, and this is going to put quite substantial pressure on our cash reserves.
And for those viewers out there that don't know a lot about Kerry Ebb, of course you've had your own success in harness racing, your son Darren of course as well. You're an interesting mix, businessman by day, harness racing man by night.
Yeah, well, it keeps you busy. Harness racing is only a hobby to me, but it's something that I've had a lot of enjoyment out of over a number of years. I think I had my first drive when I was 18 at Gympie Show, and I'm now 62, so I've been in it a fair while.
And there's still some fight in the old dog yet?
Oh yeah, still a bit to come, yeah, for sure. And we'll Redcliffe's here for the long haul. We want to be here, and we've got our hat in the ring, and they're going to take a bit of trouble moving us out.
Yes, Redcliffe is going great guns at the moment. Of course, racing every Wednesday night and every Saturday, bar next Saturday, which is at Marburg, but all the following Saturdays in October at Redcliffe. We continue our look at Redcliffe next Monday night on Blinkers Off, and we speak to a colourful character in Greg Franklin. That's next Monday night on Blinkers Off. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back and look at the highlights from Albion Park on Saturday night.